Hello friends, my name's Surreal Emil and welcome back to some more Need for Speed 2015, and in today's episode... No, that's not right. Hello friends, my name's Surreal... Hello friends, my name's Surreal Emil and welcome back to some more Need for Speed 2015. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 20, and in today's episode we're going to be competing in a few circuit races. For that, of course, we need a circuit racing car, and despite not having very much money, I'm going to try and build one as sort of like a special episode thing. The car I'm going to be using as a base is the ND MX-5 because, well, I really like this car for drifting, but we've already got a Driftoo MX-5, so yeah, I'm going to try and build this one as a circuit car and we'll see what happens. Anyways, preset wraps. We do have one wrap in particular that I do want to use. It is this wrap. I bet you can't tell what it's inspired by. BRB gonna get food. Alright, Rhino, thanks for coming out as always. Also, I'm assuming you'll be back because BRB means be right back. Anyways, however, while that may be the case, there are some changes that I need to make to this car. One, I need to get rid of these stupid decals, and as well as that, I'm also actually going to be changing the car up slightly, because I have an idea for sort of a interesting take on this livery. So let us hope that this doesn't take too long to produce. Nope. Go for there. Okay, you'll be able to see what I'm doing in a minute, or you'll understand what I'm doing in a second. So I want that to be that. To be blue. I think this is the right sort of blue I want to use. Yep. Get rid of that silly Destroyers logo, because Destroyers is a dumb logo. I don't know what Destroyers are. Maybe Destroyers are a really cool thing, but it sounds pretty dumb. It's in this game, so it probably is pretty dumb. Right, cool. The back of that looks fine. Right, to the top, and we get rid of all of the silly vinyls there, and we are also going to make you blue and you blue, and you're going to be, guess what, blue. You're going to be blue as well, and so are you. So yeah, a little bit of an interesting thing you might be saying to yourself. Also, I need to... I think I might just move that upwards a bit. I might apply some decals to this in a second, I haven't decided. But what I wanted to do is make this car... something like that, maybe? Like a silver. Like a grey... Ooh. Something like that, maybe. Yes, I like that a lot. Like metallic, maybe? Ooh, I like a lot. And then I may as well also change that to the blue. There we go. I think that looks pretty nice if you ask me. So yeah, that's done. So let's save that wrap. Right, now of course I would usually do visual modifications, but we are on a budget here, so you sort of have to go for big, normal modifications first. The slightly more boring of them, but I do apologise, but I do need to do these. So, I want the turbocharger. Don't have enough for race block. Do have enough for the cams, though. What else can I slot on this car for cheap? £1 really isn't enough to buy much. Right, we're going to try that. See how well that works out. It isn't for a loss of money, but the problem is, don't really want to sell me Corvette because I quite like it. Don't really want to sell me S2000 because I quite like that as well. Evo, obviously not selling that because that's a project car, and can't sell the MX-5 because, well, that's my actual MX-5 that I use. So we're going to see how well this cheap build works. Hopefully, I don't get destroyed. There is a chance I will, and in that case then I will just have to sort of sucker it up and use something else, but you never know, maybe not. As we roll out here in our strange looking MX-5. Hey, GTR. And Sylvia. Right. Run the sprint race with Amy. Run the sprint race with the Outlaw. Also that. We're gonna try that. Gonna go grab KFC. Alright, see you in a minute, buddy. Drift train. Keep it close to the pack. Right. There's one or two ways this could end. Really horribly wrongly, or really quite well. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, this game does have a fair bit of catch-up, so maybe I might get away with this. We will have to see, though. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, I selected the wrong event. This wasn't quite the event that I wanted, but... Alright, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Looks like through the corners, at least, I will be catching up with them. Also, I did no tuning to this car as well. That's just also come to mind. See how the underdog from the underground can do, though. Because you never know. Might go well, might not. These are supercars I am racing against, but you never quite know. They aren't completely leaving me for dirt, that's the thing. Like I said, this could work, it might not. I guess we'll find out. If it does work, then this is going to be a horrible embarrassment for the game. Because they're Lamborghinis and stuff. And this isn't a Lamborghini. This is a MX-5 with 250 horsepower. Which isn't a whole lot more than what it actually comes with. So... no, sod it. You know, we won't do this event. I can't see that ending well. We'll just go do that event instead. Because I think I've got more chance of beating the Datsun than I have of beating those guys in those Lambos. But, you know, I just need to get, let's say, another couple of grand in my pocket. And then I'd be able to do something with this car. No doubt. But I just figured I'd try and do something a little bit interesting for this episode here, because usually it's a little bit of a case of, oh, you know, just use big OP cars with lots of power. Well, it's like, no, this time I want to try and restrict myself. I want to build an MX-5 for not much money at all. As you can see right now, though, that isn't looking like it was the best of ideas. That Datsun is flying. Mazda, pull over, never. Zoom, zoom, and all the rest of it. We are catching the Datsun. That is something that is indeed happening. I can just be so much quicker than everyone else through the corners, just because the MX-5 can take insane... Are you being serious? I'm the one you're gonna aim for. Okay. Sure. Ignore the guy doing 1,000,000 miles an hour. Let's just pick on the guy who's just running an almost stock MX-5. Yeah, not quite what I wanted. As I try and drift around that corner. To be fair, this one only said run the race, it didn't say anything about winning it as well, so that's a something. Come on. I could really do with the Datsun getting into an accident or something. Sort of, we are closing in on it though. We are really closing in on it, in fact. The car isn't too far off. I have backed. Hello Angel, welcome to Backed. So, as I was saying, are you doing your Forza Fun stream tonight or not? Am I about to beat the Outlaw mission in a 250 horsepower MX-5? I am about to beat this mission in a 250 horsepower MX-5. Lovely jubbly. Alright, maybe I could have beat that last mission. I'm going to put some upgrades in this car and see how much I can make it work. Because it seems to be going pretty well so far. Oh yeah, right, police chase. God, I'm in police chase. I hate the cops in this game. The cops are just... My issue with the cops in like games like this is it's like either have the cops and make them smart and make them actually matter to the game, or just don't have them. It's a bit like the cops in The Crew. They're fairly non-consequential. And now good luck trying to lose these guys in this car, because there is a thing there. Let's just dive down as many alleyways as humanly possible. I am either at the turn of the hour or whenever your stream ends, which one happens second. This stream will probably go on for another hour or so, I guess. I just pay the fine on this one. But yeah, the stream will probably end within an hour or so, just because, you know, I do want to get a little bit done in this game today. So. You know what? I'm just going to pay the... Actually, can I afford to pay the fine? I'm paying the fine, I don't care. I've had enough. Oh no, you've been busted, oh no. Can you leave me alone now? Yeah, great, awesome. Don't care. Just let me play the fucking game. This game just wants to infuriate you, I swear to Christ. It's like, oh no, the cops are on me. Oh no. Anyways, you can fuck off, you twat. Right. Car, what do I want to put on it? I've got a fair bit of money to put into our budget cars, so... that could be a worthwhile upgrade. I just focus on these upgrades though because they are a lot cheaper and you do get a lot more power for your buck by doing these. Alright, 377 horsepower. Maybe that'll be enough to rile these guys. Actually, just while I'm here, can I... Oh, you can do a trunk lid on this car. Oh, it removes that little... Ah, I was kind of hoping maybe I'd be able to afford a spoiler for this car. No, actually, before I leave, what I'm going to do is just drop it and also bring the track out a little bit. So, yeah, there we go. I think that thing looks pretty vicious, if you ask me. So, let's have a look how long we've been recording for. 13 minutes. Alright. This will be a bit of a longer episode, I think. I'll probably extend this out to about 40 minutes or so. Just because I think this is kind of interesting concept, this whole zero to hero thing with the stock MX-5. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of it, it's a bit fun. Alright, escape a 5,000 fine pursuit. Well, I'm not doing that in this car. What you talking about? Yeah, I won't be able to do that. That, though, I'm going to give that a go. Let's see what happens. As I try and bite my lip. Not nip. Don't want to bite my nipples, that wouldn't be very good. Right, let's do that. 40 minutes, yeah, 40 minutes episode. Usually these... Should have warned me, I would have got popcorn. Evidently. But bro, the streams would have gone on for longer anyway, Kappa. Also, we're against some hype boys in BRZ, so maybe our on a budget MX-5 might work out here. You never know. Like I said, I kind of like this as a challenge. It is an interesting... It is a bit of a restriction, obviously, and you know, people who actually let's play games or want to watch a complete and full let's play of this game are probably like, ugh, why are you doing this? You know, you're just extending your torture. But you know, I like this as a challenge. I think it's a neat little thing. It's a neat little way to sort of keep the game fresh, and it doesn't infuriate me so much when I lose to the crap AI. I got some ice cream though, so that's good enough for me. God, I wish I had ice cream right now. To be fair, I wish I had actually, like, bought a drink with me. I'll probably go get a drink after this episode. What I'm thinking of doing is doing this episode and then probably doing one more for tonight, maybe. Maybe another one after that as well. Depends how long. I'll probably make, like, the next episode short-ish, though. Wait, he's second. Where's first place gone? Where in the hell did first place go? I love the AI in this game. When people complain about Forza's AI who like this game, cough cough, no names mentioned. Anyways. No, you're not even looking at me, cool. Right. What's next? Amy wants us to do... I'm really tempted to put a little bit more money into this car and then try that again. Because I've got a sneaking suspicion this MX-5 could do it if it wanted to. Oh, have you got fucking Ben & Jerry's, you bastard? If you have, I'm very jealous. Right. Nitrous. Ah, can't have good nitrous. Gonna have to have that nitrous. Alright. ECU, yes, I will have you. That gives us 402 horsepower. Alright, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set the nitrous up to be powerful. So basically, that should give us enough nitrous to essentially bomb it past these guys. Because throwing eggs onto the faces of these Huracan drivers is something that does genuinely sound like something I quite want to do. So, yeah, let's try this one again. Come on then. Want. Yeah, so do I. Not gonna lie. What is going on in the things? Oh god, nothing much. The S2000 was an alright car, didn't drift quite as well as I wanted it to, but it was still a pretty cool car. In case you're wondering what I'm doing right now, Angel, I'm basically building, in fact anyone who's just come here, I'm building this ND MX-5 as sort of as a special for the 20th episode. I've decided to see how well I can do by... Basically, I haven't got much money. So what I've decided to do is buy this MX-5 and just trickle money into it slowly to see just how much embarrassment I can cause. And as you can see right now, I'm in front of a Ferrari 458 in a Mazda MX-5. Because reasons. But yeah, the S2000's fine. I'm keeping it around for a little bit because it's the S2000, so... I already have the car for the next episode planned out, so hopefully that one shouldn't cost too much money to put stuff into it as well, so... Yeah. Anyways, come on, car. I can see first place. We could nix first place here, in fact. What we got? Viper. We've got Amy in the Nissan, which is, of course, as we know, the fastest car in the game. Let's just bomb past those guys. I see that an ND has a 787B knockoff livery. Yeah, it has one, and I decided for reasons I would actually try and do like a grey and blue remix of it. I think it looks quite nice. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. Oh, Jesus. well, that's really what I wanted to see coming around the corner. Thanks for sort of ruining everything, Mustang, as per usual. Because Mustangs ruin everything. Right. Come on. Amy has apparently decided to forget how to drive, which is nice. Oh yeah, I forgot I have this that I can use to my advantage. Musical Overdose. Okay, interesting name. I should have really gone for Action Nitrous. If that Mustang hadn't run into me, I think I would have been doing a hell of a lot better here. Speaking of running and stuff, get out the goddamn way. Slightly infuriating this, actually, if I'm being honest. Because I really should be in the lead right now. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd be in the lead, but still. It's the reason I hate the fact this game's always online. And do you know what I hate even more than the fact this game's always online? They've removed the option to play offline now. For some reason. You can no longer play offline in this game. It's like, but I'm doing a Let's Play on it. Like, do you not understand how much simpler that would be for me to just turn it off? Come on. Come on. Jesus. I don't know why I'm... Like, here's the thing with with this game anyways. It doesn't matter how much driver skill you get, you're not going to win now anyway. Like, the game's just going to dictate on whether you'll win or not. Okay, great. Anyways, don't care about that. I'm going to have another swing at that. As far as I'm aware, they have turned it off. Oh, wait. There we go. Lovely. Do that, because I'm not dealing with people anymore. It should just be a selectable thing that you can do from the actual game, though. You shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to specify I want to play offline. I should just be able to select from the options, I don't want to play with anyone. Because guess what? I don't want to play with cunts. I don't want to play with other players. I don't like other players. Okay? Stupid. It's absolutely stupid. It's stupid. Okay. Nothing interesting there. Nothing interesting there. Excuse me. Just the honky tonk man. He's the honky tonk man. I'm just the honky tonk man. It's the honky tonk man. Nobody's gonna. Maybe free. I'm sure Ghost wants to wipe this game off the map. Wouldn't surprise me. Also, I apologise for the people watching this at home because this is unfortunately going to have to stay in the actual episode itself because the game takes fucking forever to load. It's actually really brilliant that they hit it so well. It's like, hey, we want you to interact with other players. It's like, have you ever played a racing game with other players, Ghost? Right, anyways, we do have some money for visual customization, so... I'm really tempted to stick some poor boy wide body fenders on it. Sure. Let's do that. Let's get some poor wide fenders on it. Yeah. Should have probably bought a wing for it, but whatever. Oh, we can actually afford one of these as well. So sure, let's have one of those as well. Why not? Okay, cool. Right, getting back to it. This is stupid. Always online is bollocks. It's a bollocks stipulation. It's just, like, here's the thing as well. it isn't just this game, although this game is probably the worst always online. I mean, to be fair, the previous game as well, what was it called? Rivals. Rivals was... I just realised I have $0. Anyways, Rivals was pretty bad for this as well. But, I mean, it's even like the crew. What's the point of the crew being always online? It's like, oh, you can play... Anyways, we are back. And back to where we were before. Let's hope no Mustang will come and spear us this time. Because that would be bad now, wouldn't it? Right. See just how well we can do here again. You never know, maybe the wide body flares have added an ounce of speed to this car or something. I don't know. Either way, that is an Aventador, the fastest car in the game. That's also an Aventador, the fastest car in the game. Goodbye. Yeah, I mean, like, the only issue with this car is the fact that it just doesn't have the speed to catch up with people once they've passed you, but as far as actually racing a car like this goes, it's nowhere near as difficult as it may look, which is quite phenomenal. Yes, we are in third. I hate that corner. I hate that GMC van. But luckily, this time, we're not playing online, so no idiots can show up and ruin my day. Or more specifically, no Mustang. I don't know if that Mustang was player-driven or not. I don't think it was, but it was just the fact the player had started that race and was heading in the opposite way that had really screwed the pooch on that one. Anyways, we have 4 cars in front of us. One is a Lamborghini Diablo. There's also an Aventador 570S. And some other stuff. That Diablo has a very disgusting vinyl wrap on it. So that's good. Okay, 3 cars in front of us now. I don't know what actually happened to that other car. I don't know if I passed him or not. Either way, we've got the ugly McLaren to deal with next. I like how, despite the fact I set this MX-5 up to be... Like, I haven't even tuned this MX-5, it still wants to drift. Like, the MX-5s in this game are so goddamn drifty, it is quite phenomenal. Just how how good a handling these vehicles really are in this game. They are the kingpins, really. Oh hey, it's Amy's Nissan, which is winning, because of course it is, because it's always Amy's Nissan that wins everything, because Amy has to win everything. We know this now. I'm fairly certain Amy won the last race, the first time I tried to do it in my game. You know, the really, really long one that's like 20 miles long. Yeah, Amy won that, because memes. I can't remember what I was in. I think I was in like an Evo or something. I was in something relatively quick. Let's put it that way. Anyways. A little bit more drifting. 1.1 miles to go. Come on, Amy. Let me win. Everything else has a straight line speed advantage, but I have the cornering advantage. Come on, if I can pull this off, it will be a fairy tale. I think we're on the last run down to the line now. Come on, MX-5 with just 400-ish horsepower. There we go. And we beat a bunch of supercars. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Nice. Alright. It was good to get that done. And front canards are now purchasable. And that gives us 12 grand exactly. I don't really want to spend money now because I want to keep that 12 grand exactly. Okay, so the MX-5 is pretty much a miracle car now. So, with that being said and done, let's try this race. Now, this race, for those of you who've been watching the LP, you'll know this is a race I've tried quite a few times and have never really been able to accomplish a win. So, we're going to try it this time, and we're going to see what happens. I mean, the MX-5 is a bit of a miracle machine, so you never know. You never know. Let's see what shows up to this race, though. Let's see what shows up. Also, it's telling me front canards again. So we got an M3 ugly Camaro and a Porsche GT4 Cayman. All right. Let's see what we can do. There's the police, of course, giving us epilepsy with those flashing lights. And apparently that was a crash. Don't really know how, if I'm being honest with you. Especially considering they were more crashes than what just happened there, but there you go. Why is it just me specifically in the Mazda? Is it just because I'm in the slowest car here? Is that why you've just decided to come along and decide to demand that I pull over? M3, go away. I can get past an E92, past the Z28, and can we pass a Porsche Cayman GT4 while we're at it? Also, yeah, the Outlaws want me to do something for $5 grand. I don't know, something about something. We got Deborah in the GT4. I think I've already made a comment on that name, so I'm not going to expand any further on it. So what we got to do? Come to the garage. Might affect me too, will it? Will it affect me? Not really. Probably not anyways. I would imagine so. I guess we'll see. Hot Wheels truck. Alright. So, I'm pretty darn astounded right now. Gotta be honest with you. This episode was put in place, and I didn't explain this at the start, but this episode was put in place for two reasons. One, I thought it would be cool to see if an MX-5 could indeed win the races that I wanted to do. Now, the other thing I also kind of wanted to use this for is to see just how awful the catch-up system is in this game. I wanted to see if the AI would adjust to the fact that I'm driving an MX-5 as well, you know. Does it actually matter about getting higher tier cars? As it turns out, not really. No. It will make your life more difficult. There is no doubting that. If you decide to run on slower power cars, the catch-up isn't quite that ridiculous. I'm sure when this game was at its height of sort of coming out, it would have, but as it stands right now, it doesn't. But still, I mean, this is still pretty insane, if I'm being perfectly honest. And that, of course, beats a little bit more of Eddie's challenge, which we still need to keep doing. So, I think we will do this drift contest with Fish next, just to see what's going on. I think I've been recording for about half an hour now. I'm essentially going to have to stitch two parts together, so... Hey Ludo, welcome back. The Miracle MX-5 is being a miracle. Let's put it that way. Alright, let's see what we can do. Okay, so it's another drift contest, so let them all fly. And then we'll start chasing them down in a minute. Resisting arrest, oh no. With delicious chicken burger. It's KFC, it can't be, well, actually I don't know. Maybe you like KFC, I personally don't care for it. 85 points, alright, we're off to a flying start here. As we... Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I forgot this track is weird. It sort of goes over here and goes over there and goes over there. I have got to ask, where did this Tendies thing start? I literally have no idea where that started. It's a word that does irritate me, though. I'm not going to lie. Don't know why. Also, is that a Magnus Walker modern Porsche? I think it might be. Okay, so far in this drift contest, MX-5 is doing well. Again, I would like to point out, this car isn't really tuned for anything right now. The only thing I've done to this car tuning-wise is put the power up on the nitrous oxide to essentially give it a bit more power when I need it. other than that, though, have not made any other adjustments to this car. So, there you go. Also, not using the correct camera. Should have used this camera for style. I always forget about the fact that that camera angle exists. I know KFC only offer Pepsi here as well, so... Hey. Lamau. Get out of the way, Jay. Way, Jay. Anyway. I'll stop now. Driftu. Drifting, driftu. There was some Reddit or 4chan meme where a guy could get good points from his mummy and trade them in for chicken tenders. Oh, it comes from 4chan. That would explain why I don't find it funny. KFC is the easiest to access. Gotcha. There we go. God fucking damn it. I hate the point system on the drift events. It is the worst point system used in any game. Because it gives you no indication. Like, it's so random. Like, oh, you tapped a wall slightly. We're going to take away all of your points. It's dumb. It's very dumb. I don't want to complain about this game too much. But, like, seriously. The drifting point system is pretty dog bollocks. And not the good sort of dogs, like, not the dog's bollocks, I mean, it's like literal sweaty old dog bollocks. 4chan is shit, but sometimes the green text story can be pretty hilarious. I can't say I particularly go out and look up 4chan, so... In the same way that I don't really... Isn't B the one with, like, just... Here's the thing with 4chan. I don't mind all the horrendous shit, because it doesn't bother me, but, like, just silly, stupid stories and, like, unfunny memes. That bothers me. Because then I have to deal with unfunny memes. And as we all know, unfunny memes are the worst. The absolute worst. I'm not gonna even detail bad memes. Anyways, first place, 12 grand. Nicey, nicey. That is cool. I was a one-man wrecking crew. And we get a call from Fish. Don't call me bro or else I'll snap your fucking ankles off, Sunshine. Right, I'm actually kind of curious. How far are we through the game now? 100% style, 91% build. We've still got quite a fair bit of Eddie's challenge to do. Outlaw's our least favourable thing right now. So let's go back to the garage and see what's happening here. So basically what I'm gathering is there's going to be a cutscene, then it's going to lead to one final event. And then that'll be it, I'd imagine. Oh, I know what this fucking secret's going to be. Oh, it's going to be Kakai-san. He's going to show up. Oh no.
Buddy of mine was maxing at the diner. He saw Travis and Nakai-san.
Okay, Spike. If you're lying to me, I swear, and I really mean this.
Hey.
Nakai-san.
It's Nakai-san! But Twingo... I don't even get the Twingo stuff, just because I've been around Twingos for too long to care.
What do you say about me? Huh?
Shut up, Spike. Let me explain. Self-expression?
Please don't reiterate what he says. I understand. The subtitles exist.
Each build is different.
Look at my MX-5s. Aren't they glorious? Right. What are we on? That's the question. I think we'll do a couple more minutes in the MX-5. We'll see what happens. Another notification on YouTube. What's going on? Oh, Fail Race uploaded a video. I hate the fact that shows up in fucking YouTube notifications. It's really goddamn irritating. Panos has released a new car, which looks like every other Panos. So what do we got now? Beat Magnus's new records and escape a $5,000 pursuit. Well, it kind of failed earlier, but sod it. You know what? We're off to go get in some police trouble again. We are Oh, I don't like the new Twingo. I really don't like the way that looks. Second gen Twingo, I like a lot. First gen Twingo, I like a lot. Third gen, not much. Oh no, I meant... Did I say Fail Race interview? I meant just Fail Race video. Not an interview. No. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I'd totally love to interview Fail Race someday and think of stupid questions. Which will never happen, but whatever. I'll try and get him on HG Talk, Kappa. We would if HG Talk was a thing. Yeah. Anyways. Police car! Yes! Give in to me and I'll send you into Valhalla! Oh, it's a Charger. That isn't quite what I wanted. Not that it makes a darn bit of difference, because the cops are stupid on this game anyway. Go that way. Wait, what? Police tactics? What is this?
And being a friend, you're gonna join. Track me down.
What's this bollocks? When did this ever happen? So the MX-5 is a great race car. It's a very, very good drift car. Not so good at evading the police, as it turns out. So, for the final bit of this episode, we're going to use you. We're going to go for a bit of a race. I'm just wondering what actually is in you, because I do need to upgrade this car with bits at some point. Because this is supposed to be the master build and all, but it isn't really being master built at all. So yeah, anyways, we will quickly rack up that $5,000 fine that we're supposed to get, because may as well. I don't think it pays us any money or anything, but next episode's episode 21 at least, and I know exactly what car I'm using for that, and the good news is the car I want to use for that I already own, so that's good. Unless we get a challenge from... Actually, no, never mind. No, I already know what car I'm going to be using, so... Might keep a hold on MX-5, I'm not really sure, I haven't decided yet. We'll have to see. I can't keep keeping these vehicles though, because I do need money eventually. Right, so let's try and coax them into a pursuit again. This is a rear B. Police station's over there. And there we are. Holy crap. Oh, I thought I just took him out. I was going to be like, holy... He's not even, like, that irritated at me for that. Oh, there we go. Finally, he's irritated. Like, I think if you went up to a police car and, like, did that to it, well, firstly, you'd be dead, probably. But secondly, I'm sure that he'd probably want words with you. Anyways, we now have a fun game of, ballet with a Crown Vic. Because to get a fine, you've just got to ram the shit out of him. Basically. Also, four-wheel drive makes this a hell of a lot more doable. There's gotta be another police car around here somewhere. I can't believe the police actually used a tactic though. That is pretty incredible, if you ask me. Speed 2,800. What's the magic number on this? 5,000, I think. It's just a case of bullying this Crown Vic until eventually we can get 5 grand, and then just bullying the Crown Vic some more by leaving him for dust. That was a pretty solid ram. That would have been a kill in Need for Speed Most Wanted. In fact, it's been killing any of the good Need for Speed games. Oh no, another police car is here. Yay, I have 2 to bully now. Or potentially get boxed in by. Because apparently that was the tactic they used. I'm still not quite sure how I got fooled by that. I think it was mostly just because I really was not expecting them to use like actual genuine tactics. I didn't think they were capable of that, but apparently I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, of course. I think the last time was in 1998. Anyways. And come around here. A bit of a love tap. Right. And now let's just take out some stuff. There we go, 5 grand. Oh, I don't want to do that. Why do I have to do that? Don't want to do it, Robin. You don't understand. I don't like your drug dealing friends. They're just not for me, love. I appreciate you like them, and it's cool that you're invested in your friends, but they're just a bunch of fucking frat boys. Also, apparently one of them caught sight of me at some point, evidently, or something. Either way, time to pull this car to the curb and turn it off. And that'll fool everyone. I have a pole for camouflage, see? And there we go. Cool. So I think that's pretty much... Wait, what? Beat the target. Is that a time trial, I assume? It is a time trial. So there we go. Anyways, that's going to end this episode of the NFS 2015 Let's Play. I do hope you've enjoyed. We saw some pretty interesting stuff today, from actual genuine police tactics to just how bad the catch-up is in this game. Either way, make sure to join me for next time, where hopefully we'll discover even more stupid things to get at this game. But for today, friends, that is it. Thank you all very much for watching. My name's been The Real Emil, and until next time, farewell.